Hello and good morning. This reading is for the last quarter moon in Capricorn. I have so many cards now. I need a duffel bag. And also, shout out to Trina for buying me this coffee. If you're interested in supporting my readings and buying me a coffee, the link is in my description, because how else am I supposed to keep my third eye open? Okay, yeah, I'm feeling really silly today. But we're gonna do a full reading for you for the moon in Capricorn. I'm gonna start with the Forager's Daughter Tarot. Okay. First card we're being given is the Eight of Wands. By the way, I'm back at my kitchen counter. I have more fun, I think, reading at my kitchen counter, but I know that it means that you're not going to get like the wide screen version of this video. If you have any opinions, if you're stuck around enough to notice a difference, please leave a comment. Okay. This is the Emperor in reverse. Yeah, we're gonna go with the reverse. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. This reverse Emperor is such a weird vibe. I wonder why. Judgment in reverse. The Knight of Wands. Eight of Swords in reverse. There's some difficult, oh shit. Okay, there's some difficult emotions and like feelings of stagnation and resistance in this card reading today. Yeah, we just got the Tower. Okay. Somebody is experiencing change and maybe not too happy about the fact they're experiencing change right now. Someone is trying to stay in their comfort zone. I'm gonna look up the Emperor in reverse. Often, to me, the Emperor is a personality card, but when it's in reverse, I'm loss of control, too controlling, distant, or unrelatable. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that vibe was very apparent, even without reading the Emperor card. Oh, okay, somebody's experiencing a Tower moment. Just give me a second. Okay, I'm back. And it was 4:44 on the clock, if that means anything to anybody. So there's a long, history with this card reading. And I think that's why it was so difficult for me to just like absorb in the moment. I had to take a second. I had to take a second to sit with it myself. Because there's a lot going on in the sense that these cards are describing the past and the present. And they're letting you know that the future is an unknown, but that is okay. So the personality trait of whoever this card reading is for is somebody who is not new to tower moments, okay? It's somebody who has experienced a lot of upheaval in their life with this Eight of Wands. Somebody who isn't new to like working hard and perseverance and like enduring difficult situations. But what this is telling me is that like that is representative of a past energy, of this feeling of enduring, and it's always like you're always trying to find peace, right? Peace is at the very top of this tree. You're like, when am I gonna find peace? When am I gonna find peace? And the cards are telling me that you have actually found some peace, and that could be in your home life or something right now. And that's represented with this Four of Wands. So it's telling me that you're used to upheaval, you're used to chaos, and regardless of whether you're able to fully absorb the present moment right now, it's telling me that your life is much more peaceful than it's ever been. And because of that, you're kind of stagnating. And I don't really want to use the word stagnating because I feel like resting is more appropriate. And I just want to say, like, it is totally cool for you to rest. Like, rest as much as you need, okay? But there is a fear of change in the future because you have experienced so much upheaval in the past. It's this fear that something is going to, like, pull the, phrases. It's going to pull like the blanket from under you. It's going to pull the ground from beneath you, and everything is just going to fall apart again. And that's kind of why you've been staying like in your comfort zone with this Eight of Swords. It's telling me that you found some peace in your environment. And because of that, you're really afraid to let go of it. But you're getting some inkling that things are going to change up a little bit soon, and you're worried that it's going to completely like crumble your foundation, right? So Spirit is just telling you right now that because of the things you've experienced, the upheaval, because you know how to come to a place of stability within yourself and create like a sanctuary and stability around you. These are skills. These are skills that you've learned. So it doesn't matter like what life throws at you as far as like the winds of change. It doesn't matter. Because you're always going to find your center again. You're always going to, because you are the stability now. Like the stability doesn't come from outside. It comes from inside. And Spirit is just confirming like you have that. So no matter how things get shaken up, even if something makes you like temporarily uncomfortable, you know how to make comfort again. You know how to make peace and stability again with this Four of Wands. And so it's saying that like I'm just getting this sense of anxiety, and I just want you to relax a little bit. Enjoy your moment of rest, even if you know that whatever this is, you're not going to be here forever. But know that when like the winds of change come, it will be totally necessary for your growth and expansion. So don't fear change. Don't fear change. It's also telling me that the Seven of Pentacles is like coming out to me, and it's saying something like you're working on something. This comes up a lot in my readings. Who isn't working on something? But anyway. Okay, so you're working on something. But you were experiencing with this this Judgment card in reverse, self-doubt. You have the doubt, like whether or not you have like the ability to see this project through. And Spirit is just saying you do. Like, you do. Like, if I could just use this card reading to amp you up a little bit, like, don't be afraid of things changing around you, because you are the stability. Don't be afraid that you don't have what it takes to see this project through, because you do. And even if it doesn't work out perfectly the way that you imagine, you're going to learn so much. Like, you're going to learn so much about yourself in this process. And that's the important part. It's just the experience, not the end result, okay? Not the end result. You feel like you're always looking up, looking forward, the grass is greener on the other side. Take a minute to be grateful for what you have accomplished. Know that there's more. There's more. There's always more, right? But you can't keep like looking for more, right? Like you because then the more you get, it doesn't mean you're going to appreciate it more. So find a way to like appreciate what it is you've been through, what it is you have, like the innate talents and gifts inside of yourself. Just some gratitude, you know, and actually this is pretty appropriate for, yeah, the last quarter moon in Capricorn. Because Capricorn is so hardworking, right? And it is saying like you've worked hard. It's saying you've worked hard and you've seen some shit, okay? But the last quarter moon is a call to reflect. It's a call to reflect on everything that's happened. It's to take a little bit of a pause. It's to ask yourself, what do you want to bring into your life with the new moon that's coming up, right? And the new moon, a little over a week, that's the new moon in Aries, so it's action, right? So take this rest and reflect, reassess your goals, trust that it's okay to rest, because there will be action in the future. There will be movement in the future, and you'll be able to handle it. Okay. So I was just given the 10 of Wands, and it's this cute little ant. It's just been carrying like a weight of responsibility. And this devil card represents like a shadow side of yourself. Yeah, and it's just, I mean, I feel like we said this earlier, but it's just this feeling of like, you're like, I've been carrying a heavy weight, you know what I mean? And you're kind of tired of it. Oh, I love it. Okay. But it's saying you are the magician, right? And this means you have all the tools inside of you. This is like confirmation. And not only that, like, you know how to use them. You're going to learn how to use them. Don't worry about it. Because you were also given this King of Wands. And that is like the master of like passion and action. And like, you're doing it. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to do it. Don't worry about it. You can take this moment to rest. Because after you do, you're going to get right back on it with that Aries energy and the King of Wands. So beautiful. Okay. And since this is a last quarter moon reading, I want to pull a major phase of the moon reading, really. I want to pull a ritual from the Dream Ritual Oracle cards. Just in case you're feeling like having a little ritual. A little reflective ritual. Okay, you got passion. A song just came into my head. More passion, more energy, more passion. I don't know if you know what that song is. But it was also making me laugh because we were literally just talking about Aries energy and the King of Wands. So I'm gonna see what the book has for us. Oh my god, I love that song. More passion, more energy, more passion. Okay, passion. Ooh. Qualities: energy, intensity, sex, attraction, fulfillment. The moon is the loyal and trusted companion of your dream work. Reaffirming your passionate commitment to your dreams when the moon is experiencing the height of her lunar power, we'll see not just your creativity, but your trust in your own ability to understand yourself and to attract success and joy in your life. Which is pretty much what we were just talking about. So this is the ritual. It says the next time you recall a dream, even if that dream is a nightmare or an anxiety-making one, write down in your journal as much of it as you can remember. Read through your dream narrative and notice which aspects of the dream are not alarming. There is bound to be something, even if it is simply your own presence in them. Then say or think the first word that you associate with that aspect. Notice what sensations that association inspires in you. Reflect on its meaning. If you aren't sure of what the meaning is, ask your dreaming mind to send you a dream the following night to bring more clarity. I'm going to read the rest of this, but this reminded me of something. Feel free to have your own beliefs, obviously. You're going to do that regardless of if I give you permission. But so part of my beliefs are we're all connected by like a singular unified consciousness, right? And I went on a little trip recently and it really kind of confirmed that. And I was very nervous about going on this trip because I experienced ego death. And before I had the full experience of ego death, I was like asking guidance. I was like, if I do this, like, am I going to be able to come back? You know what I mean? Am I going to be able to integrate the messages? Because you hear some kind of horror stories about people tripping and things just get messed up for them. But anyway, what I want to say is I had this like confidence in myself that I would always be able to come back. And the confidence came from knowing that I have pulled myself back from the edge a million times, just like you have. And when you fall back on the idea that we are all come from a unified consciousness, that means that you can look around and be so inspired by other people who have made it through difficult situations. And while there might be a part of yourself that says, you know, sometimes we think that we've been given challenges that are more challenging than our ability to cope or recover from. That's actually not true. Like they say, like, God doesn't give you a challenge you can't handle. But I want to say, like, according to my belief system, the proof in that is if we are all connected in a unified consciousness, if somebody has gone through something and come out of it stronger, which a lot of people have, that means it's possible. That means it's possible for you, right? And it's very, very inspiring when you think about it that way. And you may be saying something like, well, some people like don't recover or something like that. But the biggest thing you have going for you is your intention to come out bigger and stronger, and your belief in yourself. And those are all you need. Those are all you need to get through something is intention and belief. And intention is like, it's like absolutely everything, honestly. So this says, according to the godfather of dream interpretation, psychoanalyst Sigmund Freud, dreams are a product of unconscious desires, urges, and motivations. And in Freud's opinion, the great majority of these passions are sexual, and these are hidden or repressed when we are awake, but unleashed in the symbolic playground of the dream. Freud postulated that symbols are used to represent sex because the graphic and literal representation would be too shocking and likely wake us up. To uncover the meaning of the dream, uncover the meaning the dreamer must discover, the unconscious urge behind it. And Freud encourages as a technique as free association, where the dreamer simply states the first word that comes to mind when the aspect or symbol of a dream is recalled. That single word, no matter how unrelated, can then be used as a starting point for interpretation. Okay, this gets really deep and a bunch of weird Freudian stuff if you're familiar with it. But I think that is just saying, like, sometimes our dreams aren't literal, sometimes they are symbols. And I think it also wants to instill in you some confidence that you have the ability to interpret your dream. Like, you don't need an external resource. You just need to go with it, the first thing that comes to your head. You have access to all of the knowledge and consciousness that ever existed, which means you have the ability to guide yourself along your path. You don't need to continue seeking outside resources. It's totally okay. It's totally okay to do that. But don't feel like desperate or lost, like you need something from outside of you, because you don't. You don't. If you want to seek outside of you, you totally can, but you don't need to. All the answers are within yourself. Okay. So that was it for this reading. I hope that was positive, encouraging, and uplifting. And I will be back. I will be back next week to post another reading for the major moon phase. I think I'm going to try to consistently post these major moon phase readings on Sunday after this one. Just to give you a sense of, like, routine. That's my goal anyway. So after this video, anticipate these major moon readings to be on Sunday, premiering at 11:11 a.m. Okay, that's my goal. All right, thank you so much for watching this reading. I love you. I hope it helped you. And I hope you have a wonderful week and you enjoy this last quarter moon in Capricorn as we prepare for the new moon in Aries. All right, bye.